think fast. If doing anything, like any type of work that you do, comes down to the time that you're doing it, like you're charging people because of how much time you spend doing it, then that's automatically a sign that you don't love what you do. Because if you love what you do, it wouldn't matter about how much time you spent because you love to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Like, only something that I hate to do, because then I'm like, bro, I spent an extra minute doing this shit that I ain't, so I'm going to charge them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the mentality. Whether you consciously aware of it or not, your ego might have found a sneaky way to give you excuses of like, oh, you're not really doing that, like, and you really love what you do. But if you charging due to time, then maybe you need to reevaluate what it is you do. Because another thing too is like, now is the vibrate. Time don't even exist. So basically, it's like putting value in the illusion, you know, of like time. Like how long it took me to do it. It's about quality. You know what I'm saying? And hence again, like doing what you love. Therefore, you put out whatever it is, whether it's a service, a good, it's gonna have a high level of quality, and that's what goes into it. Like when I do my custom orders, there's a custom fee and a fee for the material used, but I'm not charging for like the time that I spent doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more so like the energy from what expenses I use, like energetic expenses. Like, so say for instance, like you're paying like for the fact that I had to go and get the supplies and bring the supply, and actually purchase supply. Like, you're paying for the supplies in essence in the process of going to get that. But I'm not charging like if, oh, I took about more than 3 hours doing this, so I gotta charge you extra. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, and hence why I've made that, share with people with me doing my jewelry, where, it's gonna be like a shop closed, shop open type of thing, because, you know, it's not one of my highest passions. One of the things I am passionate about, because I'm passionate about like just expressing myself with my hands and through art, and in some way form of expression. And I love to share things that I know is making an impact on somebody's life, and I know my jewelry, has a certain energy to it, and it's very impactful, again, functional art. And at the same time, it does get to a moment when I'm like, I much rather be, working on, doing videos, or, working on doing music, working on also drawing art more, because I realized how much I took myself away from drawing and how much I genuinely love drawing and stuff. So it's like, do it. I deal with jewelry up until the point, because there do come a point, that's how I realize, all right, this ain't my highest passion, because after so long of doing it, then it does reach a point where I would feel like, all right, I almost would want to charge for like how much time, because I felt like it's taking me away from something. Like this, again, like it's getting to a point where I'm no longer passionate, and now I'm feeling like, all right, now I'm gonna have to tax you, because I'm wanting to do videos and deal with music, and now I'm having to deal with jewelry. And if I feel like that about it, and it gets to that point, then I shouldn't even be doing it in the first place, you know. So, acknowledging that aspect again, and all of us getting, more connected with, ourselves, and realizing what it is that we love, and what we are innately great at, what we're passionate about, you know. Because that's another thing too, with the aspect of everything not created equal. Like on a higher aspect, everything is one. And at the same time, paradoxically within this physical plane, and we always talk about this, like, if everybody was equal, everybody would sound, talk, look like, the same. Like, nobody, it wouldn't be no variations in this experience, because everybody created equal. And it's, it's not true. And when everybody, oh no, everybody created, like, that's what it is. Like, the whole body is not created equal, you know what I'm saying? Again, when the body get cold, The blood gonna move from the fingers first to preserve the vital organs, meaning that the hand, the fingers are not equal to, the heart and the other organs. And it's not, again, no good, bad, right, or wrong. And that's the aspect to this universe, again, that it is paradoxical, like it is a paradox. Your unconditional love and love everybody and everything one, and then at the same breath, somebody tell you, set boundaries and don't be just hugging up on it and everybody for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a part of this experience. But again, with the time aspect, if you're feeling like, you gotta charge people by how much, time you put into it, then that is not what you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? Again, when I started doing videos, like my 3-hour videos, like I imagine like I got over 1,500 videos, and more than, I say, at least more than 20. I know it's more than that, but at least more than 20 that's like 2-hour long videos, without looking to get paid before I done it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't like, all right, these fools better put some money in my pocket for all this time I'm about to spend doing this video. Like, no, it's just like, like, and I'll do it again and again. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I should feel. Like, the things that, again, that's letting you know what your sole purpose is. Again, like whatever you're innately great at. And right now we're dealing with a lot of, expression of that Aquarius archetypical energy of eccentricness and unconventionalness and being a humanitarian, being of service, because again, like, it's the quality that you're putting into things, and it's also being of service. Because when you're doing what you love, you're going to serve on a high level, you know what I'm saying? Like a rapper or a musician who, loves what they do, they're going to present songs to that highest degree, you know what I'm saying? Because hence where I'm shifting to is like, all right, spending more time writing and things of this nature, because I'm, a passion of mine that I was putting to the side in order to, focus on, again, like situations that I thought was going to bring me more security in that moment. It's like, of course, you want to make sure that you're sustaining yourself in some way, form, or fashion, and at the same time, making sure you're shifting more towards, your sole purpose and your passions and the things that you are innately great at. Because again, that's another aspect to everything not equal. We're not like, universal frequencies to anybody else. Like we're all different, unique perspectives. You know what I'm saying? Not equal, and at the same time, again, like the parody of it, like, yes, everything is one, and at the same time, it's not in this experience. you know. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be experiencing, you know what I'm saying? Word to the 1111. But that's basically it. And dealing with what you love, you're never going to view it from a time perspective. So if you view yourself looking at dealing with whatever, art you do, whatever you create, whether, again, it's goods, services, whatever, if you charging by the time, then that may not be what you truly, love. Because again, we're going to make sure we energetically compensated. We're not out here to just be giving stuff away, because, then what would you be able to do if you just gave everything away? You would just wither up and transition and no longer be effective to, fulfilling your sole purpose. If you just, let me just give it all away, everybody here, you know. Because that's a lack of love for yourself, and that's showing, again, like being abundant and prosperous. And I spoke on that in my IG live video, like, well, it's being that beacon. I don't help others by trying to be poor like them to say, hey, I'm a part of the team. Like, no, it's like me maintaining that abundance and prosperousness so that I could be, again, having abundance flow so fluently to me that I'm able to do all the things that I'm wanting to do, like a person that want to save the dolphins and pick up all the trash on the beach and do it. Like, you make that happen with money, because money, again, is a form of energy. The moment we shifted to bartering or shifted to trading blades of grass, cool, that'll be what it'll be when it'll get there. But for right now, now is to vibrate, and being aware of, like, now is to vibrate with awareness of the past and certain problems of the past and certain things that haven't worked in the past. So with that awareness right now, we could heal those things and focus on solutions to help that, situation moving forward, but aka constantly in the moment. But that's basically it. Peace, peace. Happy now. Now is to vibrate. Not too far in the future. Not too far in the past.